What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are working on my seat time E36 drift car, the one in the background that is completely destroyed. I hit a wall last weekend. You would have seen, if you watched the video, what happened with this and how it got bent and how destroyed it is. So basically what we're going to do is just take it to my work. We've got a forklift. We're going to use a forklift to get it off the trailer, and then I can start stripping it. And I'm going to take the cage, the seats, basically everything, bits and pieces out today, and then on another weekend we're going to take the engine, the front and rear subframes, just absolutely strip it completely, and then it's going to scrap. So if you didn't watch my last video, this is the damage. You can see the whole rear end's bent, both sides, snapped the lower control arm, just absolutely destroyed it. So did a pretty good effort of it, but yeah, we need to get started stripping it so we can get on to working on the LS E36. That's going to be done for the 2020 drift season. So I'm just going to strip this as fast as I can, and then we can start putting like the cage, seats, and just everything that I can off this shell onto my other shell, and then we can get started on working non-stop on the LS E36. Got this bad boy halfway off, just chucking the ramps in now. Had to take them off so I could get the forklift close enough. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. It's like raining, coming in black as. So I'm just going to chuck this ramp in, then we can take the rest of it off, and I'm going to just chuck it over the back there. So what I'm going to do now is go get the long forks for the forklift and come in from this side and lift the whole lot up so I can get to the bottom bolts of the roll cage, take the back wheels off so I can get to these back bolts. I'm going to take the passenger seat out as well. Alright, so bottom bolts are all undone, top, bottom. So we're just going to undo these crush tube ones, and it'll come out in two sections. Super simple. Alright, so we've got one roll cage out. The inside looks so naked now. So just going to take that one seat out, and then everything else for today can just stay in. I'm going to cover it with the blue tarp in there. And we'll have to come back another day and we'll do the engine, some more interior parts, and a few other little things. Alrighty guys, so what we're going to do right now is we've got heaps of work to do on the LS. So I've got 2 weeks, that's my deadline before Christmas, to get my other shell rolling. So I've got to go back to the other car and take out the front end and put it into this rolling shell. So that's going to be rolling, and we also got the deadline of Christmas to put the engine in the car. So that's clutch on, gearbox on, new oil pump, all that sort of stuff. So 2 weeks, and it's going to be all in the car. Ready to go and get the ball rolling for January. So right now I want headers done and them on the engine before it goes in the car. So I was taking him to Sale Sheet Metal, but he is super busy this time of year, which I do not blame him. It's close to Christmas, and you know they've got heaps of work on. So one of my buddies, Brendan, he's a really good TIG welder. He builds a lot of his own race car stuff. He's just amazing on the welder and just fabrication in general. So he's graciously offered to TIG out my headers. So these are it down here. They're just a VE HSV stock header, which I brought for $100. Cut out the top of them and spaced them out so they're closest to the block. Pushed them all in on both sides. So basically what that does on the passenger side, I've cut the top out, pushed them in closer to the starter motor. It's got a left-hand starter kit on it, so it's pushed it in away from the chassis rail. And then on the driver's side, it's pushed them in closer to the block where the starter motor was, and that's basically spacing them out from the steering shaft. So that's kind of what you have to do on right-hand drive cars. So we're going to load these up, load a few tools up because I've got some other stuff to do, and we're going to take them to Brendan's house, and he is going to mess around with these, TIG them up, and get them ready to be able to put on the engine and yeah, put them all together. So we're at Brendan's house. He's in the background. He doesn't like being on film. So basically, we're about to tack weld the header to this plate, which will stop it warping and everything. So once we've done that, I've grinded it out here. We're gonna clean this up a little bit more. Then we're just gonna hit it with the TIG welder. I'm gonna have a crack. I haven't TIGged for a long time, but I'm keen to learn. I'm gonna get a TIG welder in the near future. So yeah, we're gonna get started on this.
I can show you.
Alrighty guys, so we're back in my shed, all done. Only got one side done. We ran out of time. We got one side done all along here. I ran some beads across all the top, so they're not the prettiest because I'm just learning, but we got enough clearance here. It's perfect. I'm not too worried about how much of a gap there is because it's a starter motor, obviously. These are all getting ceramic coated, so I'm not too worried about the heat being on the starter motor. But they look good. Brendan was nice enough to let me use his TIG and let me run some practice welds and weld some of these headers up and everything. He's really patient with me because I'm not obviously the easiest person to teach. So I'm really thankful for him letting me use his welder and teaching me and everything. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Brendan. So that's about it for this video. I got heaps of stuff to do through the week. I've got heaps of parts for the LS. I'm going to get that other side header off him whenever he does it. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, we got the ball rolling. So I just got to kind of work on things, make time to be working on things and everything. Through the week after work, I'm going to pull the front end out of that other drift car and put it into this one, making it rolling so I can get it in here. We can start putting the engine together and put it into the car and things like that. So yeah, we just got to find the time, but I'll do it. February, it's the cutoff date, and Christmas. Motor's gonna be in by Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyways, thanks guys. Peace.